All right, gentlemen, it is the week of UFC Freedom 250. We made it. I just got off of work. I'm chopped as hell. Jeez. Anyway. Jeez. What is wrong with my hair? Jeez. Anyway, it's time. UFC Freedom 250 at the White House. I will be there. I leave tomorrow and I get on my plane 15 hours. I will be there. So, let's just jump right into it. I got some predictions. First, I do this every video. First up, we got Diego Lopez, Peso Pluma, and Steve Garcia, Charlie Kirk. This is a tough one. I think this might be fight of the night. Very high key. Either that or Pereira. I want to go Steve Garcia. All right. I like both of these guys. I like Lopez a lot. The reason I'm choosing Garcia is I think he can win it on the stand-up. If Lopez takes him down, it's GG's. You got next round, but if he takes him down 2 rounds in a row, it's over, bro. Also, the reason I'm picking Garcia, Lopez has absolutely no head movement, and he gets his head pushed back in every single fight. Volk wobbled him, almost dropped him, and I believe this is Diego Lopez's 4th or 5th weight cut in 2 years. That's a lot. I don't know how he makes 145, but he does. And he was talking about moving up to 155 in fight week, and before this was booked after his loss to Volkanovski. Holy crap. And Steve Garcia has really good boxing, really good power. I think he's knocked out all but one of his UFC opponents. I mean, look at the KO percentage. It's pretty good. Half the fight time, double, if not triple, probably quadruple knockdown average. Higher strikes all around, except the absorbed. That should tell you everything about this fight. Essentially, Lopez hits less, gets hit more, and knocks them out less. He might have more knockouts, though. The only real issue Garcia is going to probably have is some crazy spinning stuff and wrestling. If he gets down on the ground, he could probably get submitted. Lopez went life and death with Movzar. I think it was his debut. I could be totally making this up, but yeah, no. Also, Lopez broke both of his feet in the last Volk fight, and that was only 4 months ago, something like that. So it's not a lot of time to exactly heal your legs or your feet. And once your feet are hurt, they're hurt. That's once you lose your footwork or your feet, then you lose everything else. So, also, this is Garcia's big moment. I saw him the other day talking about how he doesn't even have a Tops UFC card. Holy crap. He doesn't have a Tops card. Nobody knows him. He's slept on. This is his big moment, right? When Hunter Campbell called him for the fight, that was the first time he talked to him. So this is a big moment for Garcia. I think he'll dwell in it. Lopez has been at the Sphere 300 and now Freedom 250. So, yeah. I mean, Lopez can win, but all the things are in Garcia's corner except grappling. I mean, look, he's got reach. He's got same leg reach. This is just wrong. I don't know why the weights are like this. He's taller. He's coming off a win. Got every stat except the grappling. That's about it. He has better takedown defense, but that's percentage, not how many takedowns they've stuffed. So, but yeah, I'm picking Steve Garcia. If I had to pick, probably decision. He could chin Lopez, but Lopez has a really good chin. But those weight cuts could affect it. But I'm gonna go Garcia by decision. Next up, we got Kyle Dawkins and Bo Nickel. Right off rip, I'm going Kyle Dawkins. I love Kyle Dawkins. I think him being back is a great thing for the UFC and for himself, obviously. Is there odds on these? There is not odds on these. What is this multi-billion-dollar company doing? But I'm picking Kyle Dawkins. My logic by this is experience, striking, He's got a bit of a size advantage, nothing crazy. Wow. His sub percentage is higher. But none of these stats, in my opinion, really mean too much because, I mean, he's got 9 fights. He's got 21. And then I think like half of those aren't even in the UFC, so I don't know if these stats are incorporated here. But I'm going Dawkins, and the way he can win this, in my opinion, is just counter wrestle, right? Or defensively wrestle. Um, he just needs to let Bo try to strike with him, and he will probably chin Bo Nickel. Either to the body, like we saw RDR do. He's very similar to RDR. But if he does get taken down, he's got a really good Darce. He's the Darce Knight. That could be very nice for him. He also is really good on his back, like classic jujitsu. So I think I'm gonna go Kyle Dawkins by KO or Darce sub. But on my God, I got the burpees. I just ate a hot dog. But in my Kalshi bets, I put Kyle Dawkins by TKO. And I said under 2 rounds, I think. Because these boys are, you got to imagine, these boys are just going to go at it. Bo Nickel might try to strike because it's the White House card. You know, he wants to impress the fans, impress the crowd. If he tries to strike with Kyle Dawkins, I think he will get chinned or his body will give out. The real fact, I don't really know how Bo Nickel can win. I mean, he knocked out Vieira, but like Vieira is slow, plotty, not very good. I think Kyle Dawkins is a good step up. He's still not ranked, but this is a good step up for him. Yeah, all the stats lean in Bo Nickel's favor, but he also has like less than half the fights, so that's probably why. I'm going Kyle Dawkins by TKO. Next up, we got Mauricio Rufy and Michael Chandler. Michael Chandler, what are we doing, dude? What are we doing? That doesn't. His head doesn't even look like it fits on his body. It's so weird. I gotta stay true to myself. I'm picking Chandler, but realistically, he's probably gonna get chinned or the hell beat out of him for 15 minutes straight. But I picked Chandler because he's a super big underdog. I want to make some money. He can make my 5 into like 30, right? I had to. Realistically though, Chandler's probably gonna get chinned. But Chandler does have a path to victory, and this is what I see in him. If he doesn't just stand and bang like he did with Poirier and Gaethje and Patty, if he actually implements his wrestling, I think he could win. He is literally outmatched in every faucet except experience. He's shorter, probably weighs less. These stats don't make sense, but he's got a less reach in both legs and arms. He's got a 92% KO ratio. So, but I'm picking Michael Chandler. I'm probably wrong, but if he does win, he will win by grappling and just smothering Rufy. He needs to focus on winning and not being entertaining. If he just stands and bangs with Rufy, he's probably going out cold. That's probably how it's going to be. He did good with Poirier and Gaethje, but dude, this is not the time to put on a show. You need to win. You are 40. You've lost like your last 4 or 5 fights. This is the time to win, or you're gonna retire or get cut. So if he can break Rufy just like we saw Moicano or BSD did. If he can just do what BSD did, he can win. He's just gotta do it 3 rounds. He can do it. He's a great wrestler. Don't know why he doesn't use it. I'm picking Chandler, but realistically, I'm only really doing it for the underdog bet because I want to make money. Next up, we got Josh Hokett and Derek Lewis. My balls is hot. Are we right? Am I right, Miami? I love Josh Hokett. That Curtis Blades fight was great. Derek Lewis, last fight was horrible. I'm picking Josh Hokett, but if he does what he did to Curtis Blades, to Derek Lewis, he could go out cold. Either he jabs Derek Lewis and he falls over and it's done like he did against Costa, or he does that and then it gets like round 2 and they're tired and he gets absolutely chinned. I mean, it's hard to believe these guys are similar, except that reach is crazy. 5.5 inches. That's a lot. Um, yeah, I'm going Josh Hokett. I think he'll maybe come out like he did, just like jabbing, getting in and out, in and out. Maybe shoot some takedowns. I don't think he'll wrestle Derek Lewis. It'd be the smart thing to do, but I don't think he's going to do it. I do think that once Derek Lewis is slower and tired, it's Josh Hokett's time. He has definitely better cardio, better striking. Derek Lewis just has that nuclear option, as Joe Rogan would say. He just got to land one good one on Hokett when it's like round 2 or 3 and they're both tired, and Hokett could go to sleep. But realistically, I got Josh Hokett by KO under 2. Next up, Sean O'Malley and Eamon Zahabi, the 39-year-old prospect from Canada. Realistically, Zahabi could win, but I'm picking O'Malley right off the bat. I mean, the main reasons I'm choosing this is the reach. It's almost 4 inches. That's a lot, you know. It's a lot. And then the leg reach is good. He just Eamon Zahabi has good grappling, but he never uses it, and I don't think he'll use it on the White House lawn. I don't think anybody would really use it unless it's like a last resort. So that's why these are kind of easy to predict, in my opinion. But yeah, if it's just striking, I think O'Malley will win a decision. Don't think he'll KO him, but he can because Eamon Zahabi gets dropped like every fight pretty bad, and somehow Cockroach survives it. But I'm not going to overthink this one too much. This is a Sean O'Malley setup for a title shot. UFC's doing him a favor, I think. I'm going to go Sean O'Malley by KO under 3. Next up, Jama. We got Alex Pereira going for 3-time 3-weight champ. That's impressive. He'd be a 4-time, but 3-weight champ, actually. That's crazy. This is a hard fight, though. This is probably the hardest fight Pereira could get to try to do this. I think he'd do better against Aspinall or Volkov. This is a hard fight. There's no way about it. He's going to have less reach in both legs, and that's not good. But I think I'm going to go Pereira, even though Ciryl Gane can pose some serious problems for him. They're both really good kickboxers. I see Gane is training with the guy that beat Pereira, so he knows how to. I'm going to assume it's kickboxing match, but if Gane wants to wrestle, he definitely could. It's heavyweight, so I don't think Pereira will be able to get up. But I'm going to go Pereira, not by KO, probably decision. It's a 5-round fight. He could KO Ciryl Gane in like 4 or 5 maybe once, because he's all muscle. He's going to get tired faster than Pereira does, who is muscle, but he's going to be more chubbed out at heavyweight. I've seen the photos and videos of him. He looks healthy, so he'll be able to take a shot, but he'll also be able to have better stamina than Gane, 100%. I'm going to go Pereira. I think he will be the 3-time champ. The GOAT of the sport, if he does, in my opinion, because I don't think... I think the only other person that has tried that was one of those unks. I forgot his name. I'm drawing a blank, but he went down to do it, I think. I'm not sure, but yeah, it was a while ago, like a very long time ago. He'd be the first. He'd be the GOAT. I think I'm going to pick Pereira by decision or like round 4 or 5 KO, but I don't want to pick either, so I'm going to go decision. That leaves us with the main event. Ilia Toptoro and Justin Gaethje. I'm going Topuria. I'm not going to overthink this one. He's definitely outsized, but not by much. Not by much. I mean, the height, yes, but not by like, Justin Gaethje's dad is making it seem like he's a small guy. He is 4 inches shorter, but just the reach is the same. The power is way in Topuria's favor. Topuria, I think, will win, but Gaethje could win. I just don't think it's happening. He could use his leg kicks. Everybody says they're overrated, but those would really work against Topuria's lead leg. He's super heavy on. He could use uppercuts. Those are nice. He's just bigger. That would be helpful. But I think Gaethje is going to get absolutely chinned, and I believe Topuria, probably round 1, maybe round 2. I see Taporia catching Gaethje when he does that weird block thing where he puts his head off to the side. Maybe Taporia will freaking uppercut him with the left or the right, depending on the side he goes to, and then that's it. Maybe he'll overhand right him when Gaethje throws one of those leg kicks he doesn't set up. He just slams his leg in without using like a 1-2 first. He just slams a leg kick, leaves his face. He doesn't block his face when he does it either. He just slams it with his hands down. Taporia will overhand right him. I think that's how he'll get it done. Definitely a KO. But yeah, I look forward to seeing these live. I'm like so excited. I get to go watch the UFC live for the first time, get on a plane for the first time, and it's all an historic event. UFC Freedom 250. So like, comment, subscribe. I'll be making like a little vlog maybe, probably about my trip there. I'm very excited. I cannot freaking wait. But yeah, those are my picks. I look forward to this. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. If you're watching, all 5 of you. All right, I'll see you around.